Here we will discuss a very important concept in HR analytics called HR data warehousing. By definition, HR data warehousing is the process of putting together different sources of human resource data, such as human resource information system, payroll systems, recruitment platforms, performance management systems, and employee surveys into a central database or repository which is called a data warehouse. The HR data warehouse can be used by organizations to access, analyze, and use this data to make strategic decisions, plan their workforce, and manage employee performance. Let's explore this concept of HR data warehousing in detail. We shall first talk about the components of the HR data warehouse. A typical HR data warehouse is made up of several components. The first component is data sources. Data sources are the programs and systems that create HR data. Some important data sources include human resource information systems, also called HRIS, payroll systems, time and attendance systems, and tools for managing employee performance. The second component is data integration. The data integration is the process that involves getting data from different data sources, putting it in a format that is consistent, and putting it in the data warehouse. To make sure the data is correct and consistent, this could include processes like data cleaning, data validation, and data standardization. Data warehouse. The data warehouse is where all of your HR data is kept and found easily. It's meant to help with analytical queries and reporting by giving everyone in the company a single view of HR data. A data mart is a part of the data warehouse that is customized to meet the needs of various teams or departments within the business. Data marts can focus on certain areas of human resources like hiring, training, or pay, and offer specific ways to report and analyze data. Metadata tells you about the structure, content, and setting of the HR data that is stored in the data warehouse. It tells users about data quality attributes, data definitions, data relationships, and data sources, which helps them understand and use HR data correctly. Now let's talk about some benefits of the HR data warehousing. Centralized data repository. HR data warehousing creates a central location to store and manage HR data, getting rid of data storage silos and duplications and making HR information easier to find. Data integration and consistency. HR data warehousing makes sure that all HR data across the organization is correct and consistent by combining data from different sources into a single database. This helps organizations make better choices by giving them accurate and up-to-date data. Data analysis and reporting. By giving organizations a single view of all HR information, HR data warehousing makes it easier to analyze and report on HR data. This makes it easier to look at trends, compare performance to others, and measure performance. This helps businesses find ways to improve and keep track of their progress toward their strategic goals. Predictive analytics. Predictive analytics uses historical HR data to make predictions about future workforce trends like turnover, retention, and talent demand. HR data warehousing makes these predictions possible by giving researchers access to this data. This lets businesses plan for future problems and be ready to deal with them. Compliance and risk management. HR data warehousing gives companies a central place to keep track of and monitor HR data like employee demographics, pay, and benefits. This helps them make sure they are following the rules and managing HR related risks. By doing this, businesses can find possible compliance problems and fix them to lower safety risks. Now let's talk about some of the implementation consideration of HR data warehousing. Data governance. To make sure the quality, integrity, and safety of HR data is stored in the data warehouse, you need to set up strong data governance processes to protect sensitive HR information and make sure they are following the rules. This includes figuring out who owns the data, how to manage it, what the security policies are, and who can access the data. Data quality management. It is very important to use data quality management techniques to keep the HR data in the data warehouse correct, complete, and consistent. This means doing things like data profiling, data cleaning, and data validation to find and fix problems with the quality of data. Scalability and flexibility. HR data warehouse solutions should be able to grow and change with the need of the business and the data they store. This could mean choosing a data warehouse platform that can handle large amounts of data and support future growth. It could also mean using agile development methods to improve and add to the data warehouse in small steps over time. Training and adoption. To get the most out of HR data warehousing and get more people to use it, it is important to give users training and support. As part of this, users will be taught how to access, query, and understand HR data from the data warehouse. Users will also be given ongoing support and resources to help them use HR analytics to make decisions. In the next, we shall talk about some future trends of HR data warehousing. The first important trend is cloud-based solutions. HR data warehousing solutions that run in the cloud are becoming more popular because they are flexible, scalable, and affordable. Cloud-based data warehouses let you access HR data and do analytics whenever you need to without having to spend a lot of money on infrastructure and technology upfront. Advanced analytics. HR data warehousing is changing to support advanced analytics techniques like machine learning, predictive modeling, and natural language processing, which can get more information from HR data and help people make smarter decisions. Integration with AI and automation. Using automation and artificial intelligence technologies together is making HR data warehousing better by automating tasks like data cleansing, data integration, and data analysis. This frees up HR professionals to work on more important strategic tasks. Focus on employee experience. HR data warehousing is becoming more and focused on improving the employee experience by giving information about health, happiness, and engagement. Using HR data analytics, companies can find out what makes employees happy and come up with ways to keep them by making them more engaged and motivated. To sum up this discussion, HR data warehousing is an important part of HR analytics infrastructure because it lets companies combine, integrate, and analyze HR data to help them make strategic decisions, plan their workforce, and manage employee performance. Companies can get the most out of HR data warehousing to help their businesses succeed by putting in place strong data governance processes, making sure data quality and integrity, and using advanced analytics tools.